So I figured this would be a good way to get started and just kind of tell you guys about myself and what to expect from this channel as a little introduction. First off, most importantly, this is Clydesdale. He is jealous of any attention that's not on him. And then we also have Teddy. So these are our two dogs. Yes. Very loving. You will see. You will see a lot of them. Yes, those are good names. So for a little background, I'm originally from New York and moved to East Tennessee 3 years ago now, somewhere around there. My husband, he works nights, so most of the time he's sleeping during the day, but occasionally you'll see him make an appearance, especially when we're working on the property, so stick around for that. And he's originally from Indiana. He's been down in East Tennessee for about 5 years, and we met each other here. So I brought Clydesdale to the marriage, and he brought Teddy, and now they're obviously both our dogs. So we're a big dog family. We're a big outdoors family. And we were very blessed at the end of 2025 to buy a little over 23 acres that we're going to be building into our forever home and homestead. So we're really big on self-sufficiency. In the past couple of years, I've been learning how to live more intentionally and live slower. Part of it by necessity, because when you make things from scratch and do things yourself, you're able to save a good bit of money. But also just because it's a good way to slow down. I do marketing full-time for work, and I love it, but it can be mentally taxing. You know, some clients are easier to work with than others, and that's nothing against them. It's just, you know, the workload, the project that you're working on, that is going to take different amounts of energy, and sometimes you just don't want to read emails. So another huge benefit has been it helps me to slow down. Making things from scratch, you have to be intentional about your time, and I love making homemade bread, bagels, baked goods now, because you don't tell the dough when it's ready. The dough tells you. So that's just also been a really good life lesson to help slow down. And shout out to Living Planet Friendly and my in real life friend Maria. We went to college together, and so when her platform really kicked off, I learned so much from her. And that has been just an absolute blessing, because it's become stuff that I learned and incorporated into my life full time because I enjoyed it. And that's the big thing. Anything I do is because I want to do it and because it's good for me and my family. Don't do stuff because you feel like you have to or people tell you to, but also don't not do stuff because people tell you not to. A lot of the things you'll see on this channel are like very traditional. I'm not going to stop doing something because someone told me that I shouldn't like traditional things. Point blank, that's how it is. The important thing is doing things that are right for you and that you enjoy. And if they happen to be traditional, okay, that's fine. It's been really great for my mental health, slowing down. And I love to be able to share it with you guys. And doing this helps me to also be accountable. Because with the stresses of life and having clients and a full-time job and having, you know, a house to run and errands to do, because of my husband's work schedule, he can't run errands during the day. That's the time he has to sleep because he has to be up at night for a very physically taxing job. And we have to make sure that he's alert and safe and everything for that. So that doesn't change the fact that I have responsibilities, but it is going to help me, because I have to film it to show you guys, make sure I make time for the things that are helping me slow down and helping me mentally. Because if I don't take the time I need to do some of these tasks, then I just get fried, and then I'm no good to anyone. So you can see over here, this is kind of my crafting little spot. So I am going to do some videos we have embroidery, we have some crochet. I would love to learn how to knit, but I feel like I should start or follow through. I've done a few crochet projects, but I feel like I need to follow through learning that better before I add another one on. Something you'll know about me if you follow this channel, is that I love collecting hobbies. So I need to get better at following through and learning more about one before adding another. So stay tuned for that. A lot of it is going to be me just yapping and having conversations and talking about different stuff, because I want it to feel very personal. I want it to feel like a friend just kind of hanging out, but also showing what I'm doing and how we're being intentional. We currently live in a very small house. So we're renting this house right now. And we're very blessed to have it, but it's not the ideal situation. But that shouldn't stop you from starting whatever it is you want to start. So in my cooking videos, you'll see the kitchen is very small. There's little to no counter space. And so you have to get creative, but that doesn't mean you can't do the things. It just means you need to find a new way to do it. We have a lot of homesteading goals, and we can't do all of them right now. We do have the land, which is a big first step. The land was actually an old sawmill, so there is a lot of cleanup to do. A ton of the old equipment is still up there. There's several buildings up there that we have to assess what we're going to do with them, what condition they're in. So this is not going to be a quick process. This is going to be a very slow series showing us in real time working on this, because it's not going to be a quick renovation flip, and it's not going to be aesthetic. It's going to be us trying to do as much as we can with ourselves and our family to save on money and also just learn new life skills. But we have limited funds and we have limited time. So it's going to be a process. But I hope you stick around to see it. Right now, we don't have any utilities on the land set up. So we don't have anywhere to put our garden in yet. We wouldn't have water to water it. We've done a few things like planted some barrier trees between us and the one neighbors up there. So those can start growing in. So hopefully we have a pretty nice privacy barrier by the time we get ready to move up there. But it's all about steps, and it's all about starting the process. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to be showing the homesteading-ish stuff that I'm currently doing. I'm going to have my from scratch cooking videos, things I'm doing with sourdough and maybe my ginger bug, different recipes I'm trying, different restocks I'm doing at home to save money. I'm sure we'll have some crafting stuff as well to kind of show things that I can make from home, gifts I can make, things I can repurpose. I'm a big thrifter, so especially when we start getting towards being able to get stuff for the house, I plan to thrift a lot of furniture and maybe refurbish it. So there's a lot of lofty plans. It's all a work in progress. So I hope you guys come join us as we figure it out and learn and help each other along the way. But I really want people to feel like they can learn something, feel a sense of community, and also just be inspired to start imperfectly. There's a lot of pressure online if you see perfectly curated videos and things like that, and everything's aesthetic, which is beautiful, but I don't want people to see that and think that they can't achieve it. I'm by no means doing things perfectly. I'm by no means doing things all at once, but I'm starting. I'm working with the resources I have and doing what I can and starting progress to build the life that my husband and I are trying to build for our family. So it's very exciting to honor the memory of the old mill that was on the property. I do want to keep some of that history in there without giving away too many details about where we live. Please respect that privacy, but I do want to show you because I think it is really interesting. One of the buildings, which I've already done some work on prior to deciding to start this, but it was the old mill office, and it had about a foot of trash in the floor of this building. So I went in full PPE and was cleaning up and just like looking through all the papers and information that was left there. So it was really cool. I love land with a story. History was my favorite subject in school. So I absolutely love that we have land with a story and being able to learn more about the mill and what the property used to be and carrying that into what we're going to make it and honoring that as well. So we decided to call the property Hale Hollow Homestead. It's not an official business, it's just home. And you know what? Add a little whimsy. Give your home a name too. So I hope you all enjoy and join us for the ride. But yeah, this was just kind of a very informal introduction to who I am. My name's Sam. I don't know if I ever actually said that. But yeah, my name's Sam. They're cutting trees outside, so hopefully you can't hear that. My microphone's not in yet. But yeah, let's be friends. I'm so sorry, I gotta get up. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.